Is your to-do list helping you or holding you back? There's a really easy way to find out which one it is. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had one of those days where you feel like you are running around, you're checking 1,000 things off your to-do list, you're busy all day long, but then you slip into bed that night and you think, oh, why didn't I get more done? Or I should have done more. That's a sure sign that your to-do list really isn't helping you. So I want to talk about the best ways to organize your to-do list. Are you ready for my favorite tip of all? Stop making a to-do list. A to-do list is working against you. It's taking you everywhere but where you want to go. It's jumbled, it's long, it's unorganized. Choose instead to make a priority list. A priority list is a to-do list with intention. And the best part is it takes the exact same amount of time as a to-do list, with the added bonus of making you more productive and happier. That feels like a win-win, right? Now, I get it. You feel like you have a lot of tasks and errands and appointments and all the things on your plate. I have felt that way too in the past. I totally understand. My name is Tanya Dalton. I am the founder of Inkwell Press Productivity Co. I'm the author of 2 internationally best-selling books. I'm also a keynote speaker. I have a lot on my plate too, so I understand what it feels like to have all of these things going on. But let's look at someone who has even more on their plates than you or I. What about a president? Dwight D. Eisenhower was our 34th president, and every single picture I can find of this guy, he's smiling as president, which is unheard of. You know why? Historians say that Dwight D. Eisenhower was our most productive president, which means he went to bed at night and he felt amazing. He felt like he had done the tasks that really mattered. He had what he called the Eisenhower Matrix, and I want to go over that with you in just a second. But before we do that, really quickly, we have to talk about the difference between the 2 different types of tasks. We have important tasks and we have urgent tasks, and a lot of times people confuse them. Important tasks, these are things that are tied to your mission, your vision, your core values. They're linked to your goals. They're advantageous. They're an investment in your future. Urgent tasks are tied only to time. They have a looming deadline, and that is it. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Urgent tasks are not necessarily important tasks, but we treat them the same. So now that we have that squared away, let's go ahead and dive into the Eisenhower Matrix. All right, so we have a matrix, and here at the top, we have important tasks. Tasks that are important are here on the right. Ones that are unimportant, they're on the left. And then we have urgency. Tasks that are important at the top, not important or not urgent, they're at the bottom. So tasks that are important and they're urgent, those are escalate tasks. Those are tasks we want to escalate on our list. Tasks that are important but not really urgent, those are our cultivate tasks. Those are ones that are really going to be a big investment in our future. Then we have tasks that are unimportant but are urgent. They feel like urgent fires. They're pinging and bipping at you, so you feel like you have to tackle them first, even though they're not really important. Those are accommodate tasks. Now, on this quadrant, we have this 4th category. I'm not even talking about that because those are things that are unimportant and not urgent. It's a waste of my time even talking about them, right? Let alone writing them down on my list. So let's talk about how we take the Eisenhower Matrix and we put it into a priority list. So here we have a priority list, and you're going to notice here at the top, we have our escalate tasks. As a reminder, these are tasks that are important and they're urgent. So it might be things like finishing up a client presentation that's due in the next day or so. It might be getting your car fixed, like a crisis like that, making last minute tweaks to a project. So these are tasks that have important deadlines or they're emergencies or catastrophes, right? Next up, we have cultivate. And what I want you to notice is that's that next section. That's our biggest section of the entire priority list. This is really the work that's going to make a huge difference because we're cultivating. The work we do here is going to really bear fruit in the future. This is a great place for strategic planning, professional development, networking, long-term projects. You can avoid them getting to that urgency state, right? And then last up, we have accommodate. And you'll notice that's down here at the very bottom. These are things like tasks and errands and chores, things like that. It's also 90% of what's in your email inbox right now at this very moment. You know most of those emails are not really important, right? So you'll notice this is called accommodate, which means we're not getting rid of them, we're not deleting them, we're accommodating them in our day. What we want to do is we want to start our day here at the top with escalate and work our way down. We're still taking care of those tasks that are urgent but not really important, but we're just making sure we're not revolving our day around them. They get accommodated within our day. We first start with those things that are important. That's what's going to allow us to go to bed at night and feel really, really good. And that's how easy it is to make a priority list. The truth is, your to-do list, how's it working for you? You can stick with that same old system, but if it's not really bringing you joy and happiness, let's stop using it. Let's start being more productive by prioritizing using a priority list. Now, if you'd like to learn more about prioritizing, you might want to listen to my podcast, episode 275. My podcast is called The Intentional Advantage. That episode is called How to Organize Your To-Do List. Really simple and easy. Simply go to tanyadalton.com/podcast and give that a listen.